How do you feel?
Pretty cheeky.
We have a lot more up to do.
I need a break here.
Oh.
Welcome back to Track Us Down. If you're just finding us, I'm Monique.
And I'm Doug.
We are at Ponta de São Lourenço. We refer to it as the Dragon's Tail. I'm not sure if we invented that or if we heard it somewhere, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's 9 kilometers in length. It's a volcanic origin, and the hike itself is only 7.4 kilometers. It's a moderately challenging hike. We've done it before, lots of ups and downs, and one thing you need to know about this hike is there's absolutely no shade. So you have to come prepared for that. We do not have our beloved Leo with us today. We have done this hike with him before, but it's really not a dog-friendly hike. Our good friend Wendy at the Midlife Makeover, and if you don't follow Wendy, she talks about everything midlife. We'll leave her link down below. She brings her little sweetheart Daisy and pops her in a backpack and does this hike all the time.
We brought Leo here before, 2 times. I think it was a mistake. It's pretty steep and there's a lot of people, and for a long-nailed kind of hunting type dog, he was following his sniffer everywhere. I think it made people nervous, it made us nervous. We were just new to the island and we were looking for a place for him to roam, so that was a couple things that we did. We don't bring him here anymore. He's getting too old. He just turned 11. You can't do the whole thing. As you can see, it goes way out to a kind of a lighthouse, but this big peak here in the middle, that's the final push. We're gonna go up there at the very end and we're gonna show you something special, an oasis just below it. But we're gonna end, that'll be our final push at the top of that hill right there. We're about 7 kilometers return, so let's get going. Whoever parked here, they just kind of skid right into their spot. Really cool. We are going way down there. That's where it starts. There's a bridge that we have to cross. It looks pretty easy to begin with, and then it gets into some steep ups and downs over there around the bay, and it just gets beautiful.
The climate is quite arid here. There's over 160 different kinds of plants. They're all very low-lying, and it's really acclimatized to where we are on the eastern side of the island. You can see sea urchins here. You can see limpets. I'm not even sure what those look like. You can also see starfish and sponges, SpongeBob and Patrick.
It's a lot hotter out here than it looks.
It's actually a really good day for this hike, given that we've got some overcast, and like we said before, there is absolutely no shade on this hike, so you do want to make sure you're picking the right day to do this hike. You can see all the people walking. It's a lot of ups and downs.
The reward is this kind of view. The colors in these rocks when the sun comes out are just amazing. Here comes Miss Monique.
Last time we were here, it was so windy that my hat flew off my head and we never did recover it.
Look at the people out here.
When they say there's 150 people at any one time, boy, they're not kidding.
And then you have the people way out here. They're just like little ants going along the trail. We got more people across the other side of the valley, just like little ants going along. And then if you can see above them, they keep going up. We have to go over that peak and then down, and we'll come down into that valley before going up to the top of that. Should be fun. When that sun comes out, it is hot.
Definitely good with hiking boots here with all the loose stone.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be doing this with sandals, that's for sure.
Ew. You see a lot of people here with poles, and we do own some poles, and you could bring them. You definitely can do the trail without poles. Definitely though, you need hiking boots. I'm not sure I'd want to do this in sandals or in sneakers.
Or are you clomping? So that's where we came from, way out there. Those cars in the parking lot, we're parked just past that, but we've come all the way along here so far. This is probably about the 7th to 10th time that we've done this hike. It's just enjoyable. It's a nice change from the west side of the island with the Fennel Forest or up in the mountains. This is just more wide open and arid.
The flora's different. Everything's low-lying. There's no big trees out here.
Yeah, you can easily see the path. You can see people coming. You have to watch your step. You shouldn't be filming while you're walking.
It's a nice hike if you have guests here too. They really like the part that you can maybe swim right up here.
Shh, that's a secret. We are going up there, but what is that right down there? Could it
An
be
oasis. The teacher in me wants to point out the various layers of rock.
What do you know about rock?
Nothing.
One of the good things at coming after lunch is that most of the people are on their way back.
That's right.
And so when we finish and come back, we'll have the trail pretty much to ourselves, or a lot more than what's happening now. If you come mid-morning, it's going to be even more packed here, so it should be a lot quieter on the way back. That's another way that you can get to the Ponta de São Lourenço is by speedboat. It comes from Funchal, drops you off at the beach, you can have a swim, and then it heads back after. It's pretty nice. What do we got there?
Let's head here.
I can't believe they have this oasis out in the middle of nowhere.
Let's go.
How you doing?
Good.
I've been here in the summertime, and this is super calm, and it's full of sunbathers and people on kayaks and just enjoying the beach. Well, this is neat. Just down by the beach here, down by the oasis, is a little camping spot. You can pitch a tent. We got a laundry line and everything. Cool. There's another great spot here for swimming, but water might be a little bit rough, but I've been here swimming before. It's a nice mid-hike. Almost there. An oasis in the middle of nowhere, literally. Before we can enjoy any oasis here on the easternmost tip of Madeira Island, we have to tackle the last stretch up this slope to the very top with the magnificent views all around. It's steep, it's loose, volcanic, sandy kind of gravel, so we really got to watch our step. So even though there's a gravel trail here, they have these wooden logs spiked in all the way along. I guess that if it's pouring rain or you get caught up here, there might be some better footing, but I honestly think it's better to walk just on the gravel path here. It doesn't look so bad. Just straight up. I've seen a lot of people on this one before as we get closer to the top, because it's such loose gravel and slippery, completely lose their footing and slide and end up with road rash all over their elbows and their knees. So it's good to have a first aid kit here when you come.
So this is where these spikes come in really handy, and these wooden beams, because it's so eroded from the rain and the wash. You need these to climb.
Break time.
So we're almost at the top, but this is why you want to go for a swim when you come here on a nice day. It would feel so refreshing to jump in the beautiful Atlantic Ocean right now and just refresh in the salt water. Nice slow breaths. Bet you can't wait to go back down there.
Right there.
To the oasis on the edge of Madeira.
I'm gonna be so cheeky going down. Water. I see what Doug meant about the falling down these steps. They're pretty slippery with lots of loose rock. Again, hiking boots, a must.
Congratulations.
Okay.
We did it. Well, we made it to the top. How do you feel?
Good.
You know what? The climb wasn't too bad at the end. You just take it slow. It's actually going back down where it gets a little bit dicey because you're facing down.
They said at the beginning of the hike that it was 9 kilometers, and you can see past us. You can't hike there, but it continues. But the hike ends here on the top of this mountain. I'm just glad to be here.
Let's go enjoy something at the oasis.
Let's go.
Maybe we can still jump in the water.
No. Only in Madeira do you have a hike that ends always in a beautiful cafe where you have beautiful cuisine. You can have lunch, you can have just a drink if you'd like, and I'm super grateful for it. Let's go. To brisa maracujas. Cheers.
Cheers. Next, we're going way down there.
Not a chance.
Wow, it was just steep.
Got it. Careful, I could break my neck here. Stop.
The oasis looks so small over there now. And you went up that whole trail right to the top of that.
Crazy.
It looks harder from here than it is when you're on it.
No, it's as hard as it looks.
We got about 3.5 kilometers on the way back. We're just gonna put the camera away and enjoy it on the way back.
Well, that's that. We're done.
It was 3 hours and 11 minutes overall, not including the stop at the oasis, for a total of 8.5 kilometers.
We must have zigzagged.
We zigzagged a little bit. We took a little bit of the scenic path. What a great day. Of course, you always have this waiting for you at the end. Poncha, juices, or ice cream. Hello, Chappie. Good to be back.
Thanks for joining us and following along. And as always, check back in and
Track us down.